self-driving cars and ethics. It's a topic that has been debated in blogs, op-eds, academic research papers, and YouTube videos. Everyone wants to know, if a self-driving car has to choose between sacrificing its occupant or terminating a car full of Nobel Prize winners, who will it pick? Will it be programmed to sacrifice for the greater good or protect itself and its occupants at all costs? But in the swirl of hypothetical discussions around jaywalking grandmas, buses full of school children, Kantian ethics, and cost maps, one crucial question is being forgotten. What about the squirrels?
What about the squirrels?
What about the squirrels?
What about the
What
squirrels?
about the squirrels? What about the squirrels?
Video footage of cars plowing through pedestrians is really bad for PR, so avoiding humans will be near the very top of self-driving cars' hierarchy of things not to do. This will also be good news for any animal that has a similar shape or size as a human adult or child. But things don't look so rosy for squirrels and other critters of modest size. Prototypes of self-driving vehicles have difficulty detecting these smallest of critters at all. But even if detecting a squirrel or a chipmunk becomes a non-issue, driverless vehicles aren't likely to do much for their life expectancy. But before we go any further, let's take a step back and look at current squirrel avoidance ethics. Squirrels are infamous for their indecisive, unpredictable, and seemingly suicidal road behavior. But a strange thing happens to human drivers when they spot a squirrel darting out in front of them. The driver, often after a critical moment of indecision, impulsively jerks in one direction, and then overcompensates in a wild frenzy. One might say the driver becomes squirrely. Many experts suggest that drivers should not swerve for small animals, the rationale being that swerving to save the life of a critter can result in an accident that injures pedestrians, passengers in oncoming traffic, or the car's driver. Even slamming on the brakes can cause a dangerous accident if, unnoticed by the driver, another vehicle is following close behind. Robotic cars, valuing human safety above all else, will make more reliable decisions, meaning, unless alternative options present near zero risk, a driverless car is going to roll over that squirrel every time. It's a form of driving that is safer, so long as you aren't a squirrel, but from a human point of view, also cold and calculating.
So, it will come to pass that self-driving cars will bring a new dark age to chipmunk and squirrel kind. A squirrel dystopia, where uncaring Terminator cars prowl the streets and the roadkill removal industry is triumphant.
Or maybe not. While things are likely to get worse for squirrels before they get better, arguments can be made that, in the long run, driverless vehicles will be good for critters too. Automated vehicles will be able to communicate with one another instantly, and so a car that is passing over a panicked squirrel might tell the cars behind it to gently lower their speed. On a bigger scale, if multiple cars encounter daredevil mammals in the same area over a short period, they might mark down the location on their shared maps as being high in critter activity. New cars that pass through the area shortly thereafter would proceed with extra caution. And then there's human nature. If people really just don't enjoy the experience of automated squirrel side, there could be a push to lower the amount of roadkill in general, either through new innovative technology or just more fences. It is yet to be seen if the ethical dilemmas around self-driving cars will be relevant in real life, or just a bunch of hypotheticals that people like to argue about. Some thinkers in this field are of the opinion that the whole thing can get rather silly. As Ryan Kalo of the University of Washington School of Law put it, "At the end of the day, it's a rare car that's going to be too stupid to avoid an accident, but can also make fine-grained choices about who to kill when that accident is unavoidable." And there is some truth in that. If you've ever been in an accident, it's likely that your thoughts in the moment immediately preceding the crash were existential, but not particularly philosophical. But at the same time, we aren't the only ones bringing the important questions to light. In a September 2016 article titled, "Additional Ethical Questions for Driverless Cars," The New Yorker brought to light the following moral quandary.
You spot a squirrel in the middle of the road. If you don't brake, you will kill the squirrel. However,
You happen to know that the squirrel is on his way to kill 2 other squirrels. How do you react? What if the 2 other squirrels are known arsonists?
A taxing question indeed. The New Yorker gets it.
If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching!